I will not take up a case of a person who has committed crime, because according to me the person is a criminal, and if he gets the bail, if he gets out of all the charges level against him, he may be dangerous for the society at large. And also my morals, my ethics tells me to not take up a case of a person who is a criminal. This question recently posed to me by one of my colleague when I was applying for the bail of one of the accused person. He told me that, sir, I have been working with you for so long that why I do not understand that why you take up the cases of a person who are criminals, because they are bad in society. So you should not take up the cases of a person who are criminals, because there are some morals obviously of a lawyers also, there are some ethics. Why you are helping those peoples? Let me tell you, the person is wrong, my colleague is wrong, and also I want to tell everybody, if anyone comes to you, being a defense counsel, you always have to help other person. You are not a judge. You cannot make up your mind that the person comes to you has committed a crime. There is a trial. There is a complete trial in the court. There is a judge, there is a public prosecutor, there is a state, the police officer, who are always there to convict a person, to prove the charges against him. You are a defense counsel. And one more thing I would like to tell you, that a person cannot be held guilty, cannot be said to be guilty until and unless the charges against him is proved in the court of law. So who are you to tell me that you should not take up a case of a person because the person is a criminal? The charges against him is not proved, buddy. There is a complete trial. You cannot judge a person from his appearance. You are duty bound, being a defense counsel, you are duty bound to take up every case to help other persons who comes to you. Suppose you go to a doctor and tell him that, sir, I am suffering from HIV, AIDS. This is a severe disease. And the doctor tells you that I will not treat you because you have done something wrong. You might have done something wrong. You are a bad person. No, he will definitely treat you because he is duty bound. He will not get into the details of your sexual compatibility with the other persons, no matter what you have done, but he will be there to treat you. So you are also duty bound to help the person, to assist a person who comes to you for your guidance, for your assistance. Obviously, if a person tells you that I want your assistance to create the forged documents, I want your assistance to tamper with the evidences, then you cannot do so because you are an advocate. You are not a criminal. But if a person comes to you that, sir, I have been booked for such and such offenses and I have not done any offense, but there are charges which has been leveled against me by the police officer, then you are duty bound to assist a person in the court of law. Judge will decide, the court will decide that whether the accused person has committed a crime or not. You are not a judge. You are there to help him. And if you want to start your practice as an independent criminal defense lawyer, you must keep this in mind, that you do not have to get into the details of the crime. You have the responsibility to take proper defense of your client. And whether he has committed an offense or not, that is a duty of a judge to decide, not your duty. You have to ask him every question related to his case, like when the crime was committed, he was present or not, whether he actually murdered the person or not, what were the actual metrics of the case. But you are not the person who can decide, or you can presume that the person comes to me and there are charges level against him, so that because of this reason only I will not assist him because he is a criminal. No, he is not a criminal. Until and unless the charges are proved, he cannot be held guilty. He cannot be said to be a criminal. So please try to understand, if you want to start your independent practice also, that a person comes to you is not a accused person. He can be alleged to be an accused person, but he is not. Court is there to conclude a matter, to order or to adjudicate the matter. High Court is there to file an appeal. Supreme Court is there to convict a person. Being a defense counsel, it is your duty to defend your client, and that too very honestly. Thank you.